Hey Josh, do me
Can
a
you
favor,
hear me the
bro.
same right now?
Yeah, do me a favor, Josh. Just do me a favor, bro. Hit the intro.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Castofthepod.com. Yeah, go over there, let's get the links. And you can hit up Cobweb at Cobweb411. Gone through at the Poor Gorman SA. These are on IG. Deb, you just use Cats of the Pod?
Yeah, just Cats.
And then we have a special guest out here. We'll introduce her shortly, and she can give out her socials if she wants or not. But right now, thanks for returning to the Cast of the Pod podcast. Today we're talking about the whole season 1 of Welcome to Derry. I'm Josh.
Cobweb in the house, baby.
And I'm Deb.
I'm Cantu.
And joining us today,
it's Sabrina, all the way from Indiana.
Nice.
No socials.
Oh, okay.
I'm just hanging out.
So, who is Sabrina? How did Sabrina get on the pod today, Cobweb?
Well, Can I tell that story?
Yeah.
Can I tell that story?
Please.
I was called upon to join. He said, you know what? He said, Sabrina, I need you. I need you. He was like, you are the spades champion of our family. And I need
my God.
You are the queen of the Uno people. And I need you.
Oh,
so
the Uno people.
Like that. Just like that.
See, Deb and I had a conversation, right? And this is basically how it went. Hey, Deb, Cobweb wants to bring his sister on. Oh, he does. He probably wants her to back him up because he loses these fights about how everything in Chicago is the best thing in the world and nothing outside of Chicago is good.
Yeah, you went and called your sister, bro.
I did not call my sister.
You couldn't do that in school. And you trying to do that out here in these streets?
First of all,
you went and got the sister, Sabrina, you came to handle business? We didn't mean to pick on your brother, man. I was just playing. I was just playing.
Wait.
Hold on. Go ahead, Deb.
When he asked, like, if you can come on that following episode, the following recording Tuesday, he was like, I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to be on here. She's going to have my back. I'm so excited. That's what he told her. I was like, really?
You know, these people here can express, Bria, let me tell you something.
Did he say that?
You know how these people get.
These people.
What do you mean these people?
These people.
There you go. Somebody say something. I ain't think you could.
You gonna make me comb my beard. These people.
This is how look. Let's go back in time.
Damn.
This is how I imagine the call went. The part of Cobweb will now be portrayed by Josh.
Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Bree, these motherfuckers won't leave me alone. You come out, man. Please. Okay, we're back to time.
Everything I say, they laugh at me, and they're right.
First of all, I know I ain't right about y'all pizza because y'all pizza sucks.
Have you been pizza.
Apples and oranges. You got that deep dish pizza with all that tomato and all that heartburn. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but we only feed that pizza to visitors.
oh,
That's not something that we eat on a regular basis.
see,
Ooh, there it
French fries.
is.
That's just we're gatekeeping. Sorry.
no.
There it is.
That makes
But we just give that to visitors when you guys come in. Oh my God, the deep dish is Go right ahead.
Not
Eat
me.
it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes 100% sense. But that's not how he portrayed it, though.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
still better than anything that you guys got.
Where are you guys from?
San Antonio. Do you know the person that invented the deep dish famous Chicago pizza was born and raised in Chicago? I mean, in San Antonio, and moved up to Chicago and started the business up there. So
Because he knew what was up.
It's not a San Antonio is better than Chicago or Chicago is better than San Antonio. It's just our friend, our brother Cobb right there is like, everything's better here and everything else in the world sucks.
Oh, and he
Well, it's
lives.
not that. Yeah, wait a second, Deb. Hold up a damn
Now,
minute now.
let me say this. I've been to a lot of different places and had different food, and it's been okay. Like for the quick pickups, it's okay. I've been to Louisiana, highly disappointed. It's okay.
Whoa.
Southside, all day long. Southside.
There
I'm
you
rolling.
go.
She went to Louisiana
I'm
and it's
rolling on
okay.
that.
Hold up. You
It
didn't
was
go to
okay.
Houma. You can't go
I
to
need-
Houma, Louisiana and talk about the Louisiana food is okay.
None of
You got
y'all
to go to
pizza. None of
Nolans.
y'all pizza is even on a radar of Chicago pizza.
You
Every
can't be
Chicago-
talking about San Antonio and pizza. That's not what we do.
I know.
It's San Antonio
So,
pizza.
you know-
What?
He was
Hey, Kenny, we just had Aurelio's the other night, okay?
he was trying to
I think he's trying to tell us about Mexican food.
he was trying to tell us about Mexican food in Chicago is better than San Antonio, which is Mexico. I thought that was really, for a second I thought
What was
that was, I was like, damn, somebody has a good mic. I thought that was a legit one somebody was trying to hide. I was like,
Oh man. You see, this is not Kyle on Cobweb
I'm
night.
thinking because I've
can-
never had tacos. I never had Mexican. Well, I had papacitas when I was in Texas.
See,
No,
that don't
that's
even
not-
sound right. That sounds like a gas
See-
station joint.
no.
You know,
No.
it's like Papados,
Papa
and
Do-
then the Papados Steakhouse, and then the papacitas.
Those
I
are
had that.
those are like how you said the deep dishes. That's the tourist spots. That's the
Oh.
we'll give it out friendly. That's not putting them down. Papacitos and Papados.
Oh, off of I-10.
Yes, I-10 and 410.
Oh, my
'Cause I
gosh.
think
Oh
Papados-
yeah, no, that's where you take the tourists.
Yeah, that's a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
They can't even make decent
It is.
Chinese food out there, Spring.
Oh no,
They
no.
can't even make decent Chinese food out there.
Food down here. I mean, for
Everybody,
someone-
everybody knows. Ask Chinese people. Ask Chinese people. Mexicans make the best Chinese food. You go to the Chinese restaurant, Chinese people out front, Mexicans in the back, and cooking.
I saw they Chinese food. I saw they fried rice. I saw they fried rice. It just looked like somebody poured chocolate milk on it.
How'd you see it?
Where did you go?
It looked like somebody poured chocolate milk on the fried rice.
Oh, the
Bro,
white
you were
rice.
looking at Dookie. You wasn't looking at Chinese food.
Blacked out. He blacked out. Blacked out. Oh no.
You were looking at oatmeal. What are you even talking about? I'm not even
See.
defending San Antonio Chinese food right now. I'm trying to figure out what you were looking at.
Where'd you go?
It was some picture of something you showed me once. You showed me like you was eating some Chinese food one day, and it looked like you had just like that's what it looked like.
You got an imagination on you, my brother. Imagination. And maybe you had the wrong glasses on that day or something. And just
Hey, you know,
Your glasses?
John Cena today. See, wait a minute. See, okay, look, this is not all about Cobweb today. I know, understand you guys really want to indulge you guys selves in my lifestyle and everything.
Man,
that
when
I
you
do.
talk, the invitation is just
I
in and out.
understand. I understand. You know, the fascination is real. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on this whole thing. Where Sabrina came here today was to talk about this mini series by Stephen King, this long-awaited series, Welcome to Derry.
hybrid.
And this movie, this series does deserve some decent
Hello.
airtime, and I'm all in today. I'm all in.
I even got notes.
Oh, do you?
I watched it the second time for this pod. I've been through it once already.
Yeah.
It was so good. I went through it twice.
So where do we want to start? For any of our viewers, any of our pod people that aren't Stephen King's It familiar, this is the prequel. And then as we learn by the time we get to the end of the series, not only is this the prequel to It, but it is the sequel to It, along with being the prequels to the prequels as they go backwards in time, which is actually this.
You just confused me.
It's like a prequel.
Time is the circle, but it's a prequel and a sequel, as you find out.
Stephen King's
no.
universe is never-endingly continual.
Right. This is a prequel. This is like 2 generations up.
But we'll pull a Cobweb and jump straight to the end real quick. Bree, that's normally what he.
The butler did it.
We try to talk about it, and then like 30 seconds in, he's like, "Here's the end of it." As we learn at the end, when he's talking to so and so, I'm not going to say her name, and says, "Hey, you're the mother of so and so." To Pennywise, time.
That blew my wig back.
Time is the circle. Time, the past and the future are all happening at the same time. So as we're waiting 27 years for Pennywise to come back, it's not then. It's just whenever he opens his eyes. So that's what I mean. It's a prequel and a sequel at the same time. Time is a circle for Pennywise.
It's a sprequel.
Because season 2.
Let me say this: when you brought that up of the circle, I don't think he actually sleeps. And let me just tell you this,
right.
Because when you said about jumping to the end, the grandmother, right? No, sorry, wrong book.
The mom.
In Castle Rock, right? The grandmother talks about time changing, and how when time changes, there's always an evil spirit present, because she used to hide chess pieces through the house to kind of help bring her back to where she needed to be.
There were anchors, yeah.
Right? So then he might never sleep, because he's always somewhere doing something.
And
if that makes sense.
That makes sense, because to him everything's happening constantly.
Exactly.
Since we look at time linear. What's the word I'm looking for?
Linearly,
in a line. We think it's 27, 27, 27, 27, but to him it's just constant.
Yeah. I mean, he popped up in what was that the Dark Tower series? He popped up there.
He did.
You know, on the quest to the tower, this Joker pops up and almost killed their ass.
So now
it was Jimmy Dean that pulled them out.
So how much of this do you think Stephen King planned out, and how much of this was it the writers of Welcome to Derry going, let's fix these potholes that this man set up in this great architecture that is his universe, but like, you know.
That is something that I wanted to dive into.
Well, I'm gonna give you this right here. Here's one thing about the Stephen King books that they never translated over to movies. Everybody said it didn't translate over to movies. It's always been a technology thing, or the right person for the right thing. It's always been like, even like when they first did The Shining. It was about it. They couldn't put everything like they wanted to do in a miniseries in that, and then they came back with Salem's Lot. And they added a lot more stuff to that made it a lot more, appealing and stuff like that. There's generations of people that don't know about these things that Stephen King did. So we're going to get like a lot of rehash stuff, remakes of movies that he's done that are going to be a whole lot better than what we had when we were kids. It's almost like the new Star Wars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is this the way it's going to translate out?
That's a bad example, because the new Star Wars sucks. But I get what you mean, and that makes 100% sense. But the new Star Wars, no.
Yeah.
I wrote in my notebook.
Would you write in your notebook?
Tech has finally caught up with King's visions of horror.
There we go.
Ever since they've started visualizing Stephen King's movies, and they did it on television throughout all of my childhood, and they were cheesy, they were horrible, but they were operating with the state-of-the-art that was available for that budget, right? Nobody wanted to fund a big budget Stephen King movie because they didn't think that there would be a viable investment. So all of the Stephen King movies were, they seemed mad cheesy. But right now, we're at this point where it's affordable to produce what Stephen King was trying to. If you couldn't picture it reading in his book, then here it is on the screen. And right now, we're at that time in our timeline where that's available to us. And that's what they did with this series. It's like they're catching up on the story, and they're catching up with this is what Stephen King was seeing in his nightmares, in his cocaine-fueled writing frenzies. This is what he was seeing. And yeah, that's a note that I put when I was watching episode 3.
Have you?
Yeah, this series was ill, man. This series was real ill.
Have you seen what King does for his young writers program, young directors program? Where like
No, what does he do?
for like Shawshank Redemption, the director and screenwriter of Shawshank got the rights for it for $1. Most of his biggest movies that are out there, he gives them out to these directors, these screenwriters, these younger or not having much under their belt screenwriters for $1. One single solitary dollar.
He don't need no money. He's been writing for what?
Can you imagine?
3 generations now.
We got Shawshank Redemption for $1. I mean, everything else in production wise.
The Green Mile.
Green Mile, exactly, for $1. That's pretty cool.
The Running Man.
Say what you will about crazy ass Stephen King, who showed up in Sons of Anarchy, chopping up that lady and washing her down the drain and all that. But this was after he got, yeah, he came out at Sons of Anarchy. If you didn't know, yeah, say what you will about him, but that's pretty cool. We got some cinema magic for $1.
Oh, all right. So to tell me, guys, talk straight up on this flick. Who was your favorite character?
Richie.
Wow.
And I'm gonna have to go with Richie and Ronnie.
Yeah.
Because Ronnie wasn't playing. She was so little and feisty. She, when she jumped up in the cafeteria, she was very upset.
Deb?
And then later on, when she actually beat her up, I was like, oh, I knew she was waiting to get in that ass the whole time. So, yeah. But Richie, he was. See, it's like a 50-50.
Yeah. Deb?
I'd have to say Richie as well.
Cobweb?
What's my man's name?
Tacos.
Not tacos.
I might have to change
Dick.
my now that I'm Halloran.
You spoke
Dick.
before you thought.
Dick Halloran.
Dick Halloran. Dick Halloran is my favorite character.
As soon as they said his full name, I was like, no shit, we get a prequel of Halloran. Yes.
I've always loved his character in the Stephen King books. You know what I'm saying? He was always in, like, if you look back in like some of the stuff that he did with Dr. Sleep, when he brought the character back then, and even in the books with the in The Shining, where he was there, they did the character very well. You know what I'm saying? And he was very well respected, and everybody hated the fact that he died in the movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The movie Kubrick did him wrong.
Right.
Why didn't he utter the words "The Shine"?
Yeah, how come he didn't see that coming?
How come he didn't say "The Shine"?
Well, he in the book,
this thing. He was saying this thing. But in The Shining, he said, "We got the shine." You know what I mean?
Because Kubrick didn't think about a bigger universe, and he didn't think about respecting.
No, but these writers could have said it to tie those two together even close. Halloran didn't say "The Shine."
Oh, you mean the writers now?
Right.
I didn't think about that. I don't know.
They'll pull it through. This Dick, man, he was the badass dude. He was sitting out there in that forest. He was out there. He was just out there, just gone when they took his ass back in that damn sword.
And you, Gunther?
Pennywise.
Oh,
I was gonna say that too, Pennywise.
What when he smacked him?
But we didn't see as much of him as I wanted.
What was that, Sabrina? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about when he smacked, when Dick smacked Pennywise.
Ah, oh, my
But
favorite
what you
character
say,
is
Dad?
Pennywise.
You wanted to see more of him?
Yeah, I wanted to see more of him. I don't think they showed enough of him.
Of his biography.
And I understand you have to get the story of all the other characters, but I just wanted more of him.
I'm gonna have to tell you, I'm glad his screen time was limited. His teeth
Mhm.
made me feel some type of way. I couldn't. And then I started going back to in it chapter one, he was sucking on Stan's face, like his mouth covered Stan, and I watch that sometimes, even though it freaks me out, because his teeth, they,
It's
They
the
did.
yeah, I was
stuff
watching
of
that night.
nightmares.
They did their
Yeah.
job. His teeth.
That's the
Oh, they
whole
did, they
idea
did.
of
Oh,
Pennywise. Pennywise
uh,
manifests in the way that he believes that he will be the most frightening thing in the universe at the specific moment when he's playing around. That's all he's doing. He's playing. He's got forever to do this.
I'm gonna tell you, he definitely would have me still with a smile. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
done.
you ain't joking about that.
I'm
Uh,
done.
That-
No, but one thing that I really liked about the episode were the hitmen, right? Like you saw Marsh inside the locker.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're. There's something coming from your end that's drowning your voice out.
It's got a little underwater.
Uh,
You might have to go to your east wing on the fourth floor to take care of your air conditioner as well.
oh,
Unless
okay.
you have a two-floor house, my bad, with a single wing.
Yeah, it's just a wing.
See, now that's clear right there. What you just said was good.
Okay, is this better?
Oh, that's
Yes.
perfect.
Okay.
Chiz.
Oh, okay.
So, like the Easter eggs that they had with names on the lockers, with Marsh, you know what I'm saying? How we find out that those are their parents and their grandparents. I thought that was really cool. Because one thing about it is, with Stephen King, he always want to try to give you as much information as possible
Yep.
so that you can understand the depth of each character, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
even though Pennywise didn't have that much on there on screen time, we learned about so much about those characters within those, what was it, 8 episodes? I can't even remember. Was it 8 episodes?
Yeah,
It
it
Within
was
was.
those
8.
eight
It was 8.
episodes, for people who've never read the books,
All
right?
right.
Or knew anything about the it world. Like if they just entered it, they'd be like, oh, okay. But now it makes sense.
Yeah, I think if they did that, they could probably. If you just watch like the last 2 movies that they did, and then you watch this series, then you would be okay, and we would follow up with it too like that. You know, I can see that happening. I can definitely see that.
And
I,
then, oof. Okay, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say I think that they did that on purpose. They put this out to get new viewers and to make it clear for them, and they wrote it in such a way so that the OGs who've been keeping up with it since back in the day get some closure, just for our satisfaction, if anything else. We wanted to know where Pennywise came from, how he chose that, or who was the poor schmuck that got possessed by it. You know what I mean? And all of this, it was done in this season, and then
Right.
the way that this season ended, it was like, yes sir, let's give me some more.
All right.
Busta Rhymes, give me some more.
Simone, I got you 2. I got you one for you. There was 2 things in this that I was really tripping on. The one was that they brought up the concept that was kind of left behind in the other movies about his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because
Periwinkle.
yeah, because if you look in the, they talked about when they came back in the second book of it, the installment, She went to, I forgot her name, Barbara or whatever her damn name was, the redhead chick. She went to a house that she thought was her own house, but it was actually Beverly. Yeah, she went to a house, and the house was, and living in that house was Pennywise's daughter, which was old girl from the book. She was living in there, and Pennywise was in the house with her. And that's when she gave it a cup of tea. She thought it was tea, but it was actually shit. You know, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was really crazy. It was really crazy. Right. Now, here's something else. Here's one
like
I want to ask y'all.
Fried rice.
Right. I want to ask y'all honest opinion. Old boy who was in the back at the black spot. Should they have just should he have turned himself in and left?
No. He should have left, but he shouldn't have turned himself in. He shouldn't have stayed there, you know, because that would.
Yes. He should have turned his. First of all, he shouldn't have never been there, because I'm sorry, but he chose not to tell, and because he chose not to tell where he was protecting this lady and her marriage, he put himself in jeopardy. But those are decisions that sometimes we make as adults that we think are right, but he chose not to tell. So he had no alibi. He could have, hey, her husband looked like he had been beating her anyway. Hank wasn't gonna stop that. Going to a very sensitive subject, and which is a lot of one of the horror stories, because there's multiple horror stories in this movie, different styles that aren't necessarily associated with Pennywise, and even in the track we heard before this, it hits up on it a little bit. Would he have been at this time in this type of town, being a black man, having an extramarital relationship with a white woman in this town at that time? I mean, even if he would have admitted that he was with her, would he have been safe?
Oh no, not in Derry.
Everybody in that building was getting lynched. He would not be safe for anything.
Don't forget why? Because they were drinking his
I knew the answer to it. I was just saying.
What was it?
Oh no,
his waste. So everybody in the town was crazy. They was drinking his waste.
I'm saying that he shouldn't have stayed at the spot. He shouldn't have put everybody else in danger and should have took off. And then y'all brought up that he was protecting her and all that. Yeah, fuck her.
That's what I brought up. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It was. I thought that what they were putting out for him and what chances they were taking out for him when jeopardizing for him, I think was a little bit too high
for the group,
for the amount of relationships that it was affecting and families that it could have affected. The fact that old boy's wife was sitting up there smuggling his ass across wherever she needed to with her damn husband, knowing what he do, she had lost her goddamn mind.
Yes. Yes.
She lost her goddamn mind. Seriously.
That's because she was getting that good hump.
I wish.
You throw a good hump in the mix and decisions get made.
Now, apparently it wasn't good enough because she didn't listen to him.
No, because I tell you, I guess the missing no emotions over there is I guess he just ain't got it. You know, because I could not see my wife doing something that blatantly crazy, knowing I'm in a top secret federal base. Okay? Working on top secret government shit.
Just came back from war, almost lost his life, came back a hero, has got all this damage to him and all that. Here's a chance to rebuild, and she thinks she's fighting for the cause, but I mean it made everything else so much worse. Unfortunately. Yeah, he should have went somewhere else, or she should have got him sooner to her Canadian friends or something.
What was the kid's name? Their kid's name?
Will. Their
Yeah.
kid, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Will was cool.
Their relationship was conflicted the entire time. I think they demonstrated. Yeah. She was an activist. He was military. There seemed to be, when they introduced the two of them at the beginning of the series, when they came back together, it seemed like the time apart was like more than just him being stationed away. It was more like we had time away from each other. You know what I mean? So their relationship was established as a conflict, and I think that was carried out until the
But she
very
had a
end.
track record of doing shit like that. He said it. He said, "Don't get started in no bullshit out here."
The tension
told
was pre-Derry.
Yeah.
And it carried on. So for those that are listening right now and haven't seen the show, I mean, how did y'all feel first episode? They're showing all the kids, and this is the new losers club. All right, this kid's cool. This kid's cool. Boom, they're all dead.
I loved it.
That's what pissed me off. I didn't even want to watch it.
I loved it. And then I got scared for the next group of kids because I was like, I like them better than the other ones. I was like, I hope they stick around.
They're gonna do it again. I thought so too. I thought they were gonna wipe out one more group of kids, and then
What about the title sequence? Let's take it back. What about the intro sequence?
The animation?
Oh my God. The way that it went from postcard to no card.
Oh yeah, that was pretty dope.
Awesome. That was
I did enjoy the way it came
genius.
on every episode. I did enjoy the watching how it came on. It was a very good intro.
Very beautiful. It's like here, it's animated, it's cartoon, it's idyllic. Come out to Derry, and then as it goes on, it's just like you're seeing what's really going on in the town without it necessarily being involved. It's like these people are fucked up.
Yeah.
Welcome to Maine.
Well, they
But you
fucked
gotta
up because
remember, they were drinking his waste. It's on their body. It's in their body.
I don't
So
think
that right there made them crazy already.
I don't think they portrayed that good enough in the series for non-readers to realize that they're that the people of Derry are constantly going back to that pre-track song we heard. The people of Derry don't know that they're being manipulated. They don't know they're being controlled. They don't know that they're literally being fed this.
They're in a haze.
Physical waste. Yes.
Yeah, that's one reason why when everybody leaves Derry, they don't remember anything about it.
Because they
even those who live there, they barely remember what happened.
Exactly.
Every time that 27 years rolls around, they're pretty much like done with whatever happened 27 years ago.
And
right.
Anybody who's old enough to remember is probably gone by that time. Gone, out the picture.
I didn't like at first when I saw the kids get killed, I was like, man. And then old girl coming about, and then her and her doggone daddy confronting old girl about her father and stuff like that, and she don't want to go back up there to the hospital and everything else like that. I was like, man. She was like tripping me. What was that girl's name? The one that was crazy that didn't have to go up to, what's the name of the hospital?
Lily.
Juniper Hill.
Juniper Hill.
Yeah.
You can ride up to Juniper Hill if you want to.
that first pickle scene.
You want to go?
The one where she's in the grocery store and then the aisles are changing behind her and then locking in.
Yo, the pickle. Ooh.
They did the majority of that with practical effects in real time of actually moving stuff around. Because if you watch through the credits and it had the behind the scenes afterwards of them, can you imagine seeing the whole production of moving the set and everything and not changing the camera angles and filming?
It'd be like watching Saturday Night Live when you're there. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Insane. I didn't know they did it like that.
They choreographed the stage production on this thing, man. That was awesome. Let alone the special effects and the father in the pickle jar. Yo.
So I will admit that I fell for a Hollywood trick that I did not. It caught me with something that I should have seen it coming, but I didn't.
What was that?
I had faith in James Remar, which is General Shaw.
Oh, that dude.
I had faith that since he had the relationship with Derry and with I forgot her name, the aunt,
Rose.
And he had the relationship with her. I didn't think he was going to end up being we're only doing it for the military. I thought that was just going to be like a side bonus. And I didn't think he was going to turn like he did and he got what he was supposed to get. But, yeah.
When he said you're free to go, I was like, whoa, yo, that peeled my wig back.
That junk was messed up.
Peeled it back. My cranium was exposed.
He was that blind that he actually thought he had control of the situation, and he was going to tell Pennywise, "Oh, you may leave." Yeah.
No, I didn't interpret it like that. I interpreted it as that he was an acolyte. I interpreted it as all these years later, he wanted some of that action. He wanted to learn what the hell he learned when he was in the woods. I think he wanted a part of the action. That's how I interpreted that. That's why he was going to let him go.
I had to
He was stupid as hell. That's all he was. He was underqualified for that position of what he was trying to do. He did not understand the full power of this creature and the ability that it can manipulate, change shape, do everything that it wants to do like that. I mean, what do you think kind of control you could possibly have over this thing that it would actually give a shit about you?
Well, in everybody's defense, there's nobody on the face of the earth who has that knowledge. Nobody understands that. Nobody. There's nobody in the universe that Stephen King has created that has an understanding of that. The Native Americans on this, they understand the scope of the power, but they don't understand the source of it or exactly how far it goes. They just know it's the most dangerous thing in the universe. But nobody understands it.
Yeah, because he's not from our universe. That's the thing. He's not from our universe.
I still don't see how he's fighting with the big ass penguin with the earth on his back. I don't see how that happens. A big ass turtle. I'm thinking about your penguins. Deb's obsessed with penguins.
Listen, that turtle has a name. That turtle's name is Gan. Thank you.
He's got a different.
That one is pinky up.
I thought the one in the King universe had a different name. Turtle. Pennywise and Minimize.
Turtle.
I think it was just called the turtle.
Turtle. It's Gan.
Yeah, that's that radioactive turtle, right? They used to spin around or something like that.
That's Gamera.
Gamora.
Gamera, yeah, like camera.
Okay.
Good, yeah. Maturin the turtle is a benevolent ancient guardian in the multiverse who represents creation and balance. Pennywise's true cosmic enemy in Stephen King's It.
Then who's Gan? Oh, Gan will be the god then.
I don't know. Gan versus Pennywise. Gan is a supreme creator akin to God, while Pennywise is
my bad. I misspoke. I've been corrected. It's happened before. I'm fallible. I'm a human. Stephen King didn't write me. My mom and dad wrote me, son.
Hey, you were bringing the knowledge. I didn't even know Gan was a thing in the universe.
I didn't know either. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about with Gan.
You see that?
Like, okay.
I slip incidental wrong knowledge on y'all. That's the kind of game I'm running here, son. Even I don't know what I'm doing.
B.
Yo, B, even I don't know what I'm doing, yo. I'm out here, no cap.
I was glad.
Again.
See, I was glad. I was really. Y'all some crazy fools.
You need to mature enough and just speak like an adult.
Wah, wah.
Oh, man, I tried.
I know. One of the things I did like about this series was with, what was her name? Marge? Or whatever, something like that. With her, when she got rid of her, those friends, those chicks. No, they were like, trying to play jokes on her and shit like that. The patty cakes and shit like that. That was really cool. But that shit that happened to her.
But for the listeners that don't know, Marge, I'm going to use the word, Marge was a bitch when you first see her. And she was a turncoat, just like, I hate that chick. I remember when we were watching it, and Deborah tells me, she better die bad.
Oh, man.
Because when you first see her, she's trying so hard to be in that bad girls club, the annoying, like, bully girls club. And she screws over her friends a bunch in it.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because Deb pauses it and I was like, what's wrong? You okay? Because we were both sick at the time. And she goes, she just looks at me. She goes, she better die bad. I was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn.
And then when she had the snail eyes, and then she tried to cut the eyes.
Oh, that was insane. That was fucking insane. How that whole shit played out. Old girl standing over her with the fucking knife and shit like that, and she's trying to use the doggone saw to cut her damn eye off with the snail things. Oh shit.
That's another thing that they were able to achieve with the entirety of this series, was bring this the whole scope of this new definition of gore that we've discussed, well, that I've discussed before in these new horror movies. They're doing it successfully, and to choose this vehicle, this Stephen King story, and bringing it to life and giving it that extra, the gore in this is fantastic. And like I said, they're trying to bring to life what Stephen King was trying to show, what he saw inside of his head, inside of coke-filled addledness, his coke-filled addled brain. They're doing it. And that she sawed off her own eye. Yo,
and
what?
they don't use a lot of blood. You know what I'm saying
Don't
with the new
have
gore?
to. Yeah.
Yeah, because once again, the teeth.
Did y'all lose my cam?
Yes.
I don't know what happened to it.
Man, that jump was crazy.
Oh man, get ready.
The whole what was that? The graveyard scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. That achieved a higher level of cheese for me, but I appreciate it for what it was. Get the camera! And everybody was right there. I dropped the camera! And there's somebody right there. The camera!
It was really
It was Scooby-Doo. It was
Scooby-Doo.
with the gravestones passing by you like this.
It was
And they're on the bike. Everybody. Yo,
It
what
did
the
seem like
fuck?
something out of a Scooby-Doo cartoon. It did. It really did. You know,
It was a caper.
Yeah. But you know what? For the quickness of how they did it with the chase, remember how they hugged, which their bond was set. So they had to do something that was kind of like intense but not intense.
To
You know
finally
what I
bring
mean?
them together.
Yeah, to set that bond. Because once the bond is made, as Roland would say, what, the kayak? The kayak? Is that what it's called? With the group of friends? Kayak?
Kai. I think it is Kaitet.
That bond, it was unbreakable at that point.
Which we see it broken when Richie dies, but back together with the last push of the shard into the ground, with Richie's spirit coming back and bringing.
Is that what Dick was talking about? He's seen the fucking miracle because he saw Richie running to go help them?
Yeah.
When they were like, what do you see? He was like, I'm seeing a fucking miracle.
yeah.
Was that what that was?
Richie.
Yeah.
And
He
freaking
came
Richie
back to,
breaking them off.
he was able to
This is-
come back to life and then save everything. And then he died anyway. Who did that? Who did that?
Richie.
Who brought Richie back? In order for him to spend 5 seconds of his life running towards them, helping them push. Remember, because it was slow motion, and then they were able to get the stone into the shard into the roots, and then he was killed by the reaction, by the explosion.
Right, how did
that
he
happened.
appear?
He died anyway.
So-
Who did that?
He was the
Initially,
spirit.
I
all
would have
the way.
said I would have said it was Dick Halloran that did it, but he was surprised that he was there.
But maybe
No,
he
he
pulls,
saw. He's a
maybe
witness.
he pulls his energy because we know that dead people come to him, right? So
Right.
maybe he could feel his energy because he was still around and then he came through.
I
I
think
don't
that
think
is
so.
what happened. I think that is
He was
right.
about to kill himself because he saw those dead bodies, all those dead people. If he spent his entire life with the shine, able to see dead people so much that he was about to kill himself, I don't think he had a realization that he was able to pull one of them and let them do something good.
Well, maybe it was just a coincidence that how Dick sees all the dead around and all that, but then with the power of his friends, of his kids, of the rest of the group, that's what separated him from. Because
Maybe they didn't know he was there. Okay, it was his energy. He was dead anyway.
Right.
Yeah, because
That's
his
why they had the
spirit popped
funeral.
up anyway,
Oh.
later on in the book. You know what I'm saying? In the
Gotcha.
show anyway, right? So his spirit was
Yeah,
around
at the
them
funeral.
at the funeral. So his spirit was around them all the time. You know, so that's what it
Never mind.
was.
Yeah.
Halloran
stand
made that
corrected again.
connection when he went to mom and dad and said, "What you feel on your shoulder, Richie's standing behind you right now." So they had that connection, they had that link. Now Halloran may not have been the one that brought him out at that moment, but Richie was already connected to him, knowing because oh man, I had forgotten so much about this series. But you say that right now. When Dick told the parents he's standing behind you right now, Richie looked at Halloran kind of like, "Thank you." So right there, Richie already knew to be around him. You know what I mean? Because Halloran said he was good until he let the spirits know he could see them. Right?
Well,
So-
he had to get trained. He was
Right.
learning that new training because old girl said that she was going to help him with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He had to go learn from a Yoda to understand how to use the Force correctly. You know what I'm saying? He had to
But
learn some new techniques.
What I'm saying was Richie hadn't known that Halloran had powers. He hadn't known that Halloran could see him. And at that moment when he told the parents, "I see him, he's behind you," and all that, that's when Richie kind of like, "Oh, okay, this is my friend. This is, he can," and maybe his energy was just trailing around with him. And that's when, everybody's there at that last moment. All the energy from everybody, all the energy from Halloran is right there. And
Richie showed up and put that slam dunk in, gave the
What-
Joker ass the
what
finger
you
and
do
ran
with
off.
With all Hollywood shows and all that, it was in the script, so it had to happen.
I thought that was a good storyline. I liked Will's storyline and everything was pretty cool with him too. He was a good kid. He was just, man, that kid. I mean, like, you sitting up there going, did your daddy tell you stay your ass at home and you go in the damn sewer?
Oh man!
But this is the whole thing. This dude is a military. His father is a military super soldier, okay, and he gets no respect at home. Okay, he gets no respect at home. They don't give a shit about what he thinks, what he says, nothing. I mean, like, you got to be joking me. No way.
I thought they were going to use his lack of fear in a better way, because even when he accidentally shot, when his friend saved him from shooting Will, towards the end, that was tough. That was a good, well acted scene. I don't know. It just as they went further on, it just seemed like Leroy, which is Will's dad, just started building fear where he was supposed to not have any because of that brain damage he had.
He was a badass Joker.
That's what I was seeing.
Reality snapped for him. Reality snapped. I think that once he caught a glimpse of it, everything that was the shattering of his reality, and I think that's why he was able to be vulnerable and weak at that moment, because up until then he knew everything that he knew, and he was approaching it as a soldier, all of his training, all of his knowledge. I've got to get my boy. And then when he saw the fucking clown, the confusion was ultimate because everybody was there.
So I got to work Deb into this real quick, and then I'll ask everybody the same question. But Deb, how did you feel at the end? Marge is finally part of the group, and she's important to the group, and you don't want her dead no more because she turned against the patty cakes. I love the way that she did that. She ripped off the eye patch, and she's like in her face about it.
Yeah, right.
I think that's when she won me over.
That's
I was like, okay.
Because they were the snotty, pretty girls and the preppy, pretty girls or whatever. She shows off her battle scar,
Are you saying that she didn't leave a trail of pain behind her?
No.
I mean, I thought she was dope when she went back and she didn't let them play that joke on her. You know what I'm saying? I was all in. You know that she was cool because she was down for it.
Right before
The amount of damage that she did.
Before she did that, I was already starting to get mad because I thought she was gonna fall into the whole thing again and go with the other girls, and I was already getting mad. And then when she did that, I was like, okay.
Oh, that was cool and all, but she's not forgiven. Nah.
It's not that
But
good.
Nope.
at the end, this was the question I was working my way to, Deb. The reveal when Pennywise has Marge on the ground and he's like, Marge, what's he call her, Margaret Tozier,
Yeah.
Tozier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying that she was the son of Richie that ends
She
up
was the
killing
mother
him.
of. Yeah.
And then it was like we saw 2 episodes before Richie died saving her, and it's like, oh, so she, Richie from It Chapter 1 and 2 is the son of Marge from Welcome to Derry, who we didn't realize because of the different names and all that. But that's when they reveal that time is not linear for Pennywise, so he sees
That was
everything.
that was very
What
important.
I wrote in my notebook was Pennywise watched it. He saw it. He saw it 1. He saw it 2. He knows that was his son was part of his demise again in the future, and that's when he starts talking about. He's like, for me, it's just another day. You know what I mean?
Right, because
That was-
Tozier, right, Breathe, check this out. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but Richie Tozier was very pivotal in defeating Pennywise
Yep.
in the books, in the movie, and everything,
He was.
because of his comedian nature. You know what I'm saying? And his don't give a fuck attitude. He was able to really go at his ass really hard.
The same
He was.
exact thing with Richie Santos, Richie from this one. So all they need to do is just name like 300 kids Richie. Everybody in Derry from this point forward needs to be named Richie, and then they'll defeat Pennywise in every generation. That's it.
Well, she named
I
him.
think that's
She
why
named him
Tozier, I
off
think
of
that's
him.
why Tozier was important.
That's
I
why
think
she named
Tozier's
him.
was censored it.
Okay, so wait a minute, Josh. Go back to the question because you asked Deb the question. I want you to ask me. I want to get to my question on how did I feel about the timeline?
Yes.
Oh, speak up, Sabrina. Please speak up. Interrupt. The way we interrupt each other, feel free. Sorry about that. I
Yeah.
need to shut my
It's
mouth
all
so that you
good.
can
It's all
talk.
good. It's all good.
Not Cobweb,
So,
though. I won't let him
So
talk.
let me say this: how I felt about seeing that about the timeline, I was in awe, and then I started doing research on what other movies that were connected to it, and that's how I found Castle Rock. And in that, it told about the timeline, about how it's constantly moving. That's why I said I don't think he's asleep. He has to be blinking because he's something all the time.
He's active everywhere
And
all at
he's
once, right?
jumping different dimensions. You know what I mean? And that's one thing about what Castle Rock was about. We saw that, right? That he got I can't even think of the guy's name, whatever. So the black guy got switched with this white guy, and the same thing happened to them in different. They had the same name, but they were in different universes.
I gotta check that out.
And when they were in the different universe, evil was drawn to them. Because you'll see, like, if you watch it, like, yeah, that's him up down there. And the town was right next to Derry.
Oh yeah, Castle Rock is literally it's right there.
So, because that's where Shawshank is, right? So what are they over there doing? Drinking the waste? Why would they not be crazy?
Yeah, that whole
Right?
area spot.
Because any town around them, and then you got to think too, I bet you a lot of people that are in Shawshank are innocent.
The only thing more damaging, more damning, and more cursing to be putting in a person forcibly through drink would be fluoride, but we're not going to go into that.
Oh yeah, no, because that's pretty much a fantasy.
Yeah,
There we go.
fluorinated water, yeah, just encrusting the pineal gland in our bodies and shutting
Pineal.
down.
Yeah.
I have
In
good,
my universe,
honey
it's pineal.
cakes over here.
like Captain and Pineal. It just in my.
You have good what, Bray? What do you say? You have good what?
We have good honey and cold toothpaste over here. It's not regular toothpaste. I get it.
Good honey and cold toothpaste.
Coal, like COAL.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
but-
brush your teeth with coal out there.
Honey and carbon. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all
When you
right,
start doing
Indiana.
We got off toothpaste a while ago.
Well,
You
honey,
got your teethus?
There you go.
Toothpaste.
Got our toothpaste.
You got your teeth though?
Honey is a natural what's the word I'm looking for? Bacteria, anti whatever. And then coal is a whitener. The carbon is a whitener. Antimicrobial is the word I was thinking of.
It costs like $6 a tube, but
And coal isn't a whitener, it's an abrasive.
Abrasive.
I'm about to get up on
it
that.
doesn't taste bad.
So you're brushing your teeth with honey and coal?
Well, it's
It's
inside the
mixed
toothpaste.
already together.
Okay.
I'm not making that.
You know what?
but I
Let me
feel
slow
like
down.
it's
I'll stick to your brother when it comes to my shit talk. I'll respect your space.
Oh,
Right now.
please.
I just need you to say you said some cobweb shit right now, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
I know.
I just need you to know,
I am
Sabrina.
his little sister.
Welcome to the cast of the pod. But you said some cobweb shit right now, and I heard it.
When, ironically enough, about 2 weeks ago, I saw something about that type of toothpaste, and I've been curious about it. So thanks for bringing that up, Bree. And with no fluoride in it. I was doing a search for the least amount of fluoride in toothpaste, and that's that. Yeah, welcome to Derry, Volume 1.
Yeah, that's where we lived at that doggone house where Bree had that dog. You know, because it reminded me, Derry reminded me of that time we used to live in that apartment on that dead end street, and you had found that human bone, the human hip bone.
It was like a chicken bone or a deer bone or something.
No, it was a human hip bone.
But I thought it was something
It was
else.
like that big cobweb. It was like, no, it's the full femur. And the
No, she had. This is what
There
happened,
was
right?
a
Because we used to
neck
play.
and an eyeball.
So we used to live out in the Heights, right? And if you know anything about Chicago Heights, that's our old Capone territory. You know,
and it was down by the Forest Preserve.
yeah, and we used to hang out near the Forest Preserve as kids and used to play around out there all the doggone time. And Bree found this doggone weird shaped bone. It was like a rock, you know what I'm saying? And she brought it home with her or something like that. So we had it like at the house for like a minute, you know, and it was just like sitting on top of the refrigerator and shit. You know, and that was just like her little rock or something like that. We pulled it out sometimes, play around with it, throw it around the house and all kind of crazy ass shit. Right. And I'm not sure who it was. I think it was our neighbor downstairs or something like that saw it and said that's a hip bone. She identified it as, she said, that's a hip bone. That's a human. What y'all doing with a human hip bone on top of y'all refrigerator, nigga? What the hell's going on over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything, you know what? Because everything was crazy after that place too. Because remember the water didn't come out clear anymore and shit like that. It would come out like brown.
Gray.
Yeah, it would turn
Because
gray
it
all the
had
time.
Pennywise Dookie on it.
That's
Bree.
where the bat flew in the house at.
Bree,
Exactly.
Bree, I don't know if you've ever heard any of our episodes before or anything like that. And if you haven't, it's okay. Welcome to the Cast of Pod, just like my brother Kantu said right now. Well, welcome. But if you don't know, your brother, Cobweb, is like, excuse me, bougie, hoity-toity. I have champagne and electric vehicles.
Caviar.
There's caviar.
We have shrimp cocktail list for school lunch.
And then, as soon as me and Kantu talk about the streets here in San Antonio, then it's like bougie. Ah, these mean streets, and I'm like, man, Cobweb, man, bro.
You can't do
Bro.
both.
Stacy said that.
Well,
He also says that he has a bubble.
A protective bubble, so he doesn't know anything going on in the news or in the world or outside of his basement.
The one thing I won't do is deny his bubble.
And
Because
we're
I
not
understand.
so
We
let me
call
say
it a
this.
cipher. So I'll never deny that.
Okay,
However,
so let me
I
say
will
this.
I will talk about what's going in and out of it though.
Bougie.
Okay, the bougie part is so very right.
What
But
the fuck?
also, it's okay.
You bougie.
It's okay.
You extra.
It's okay.
Be
But
proud. Be proud, King.
also, that other side is very correct as well.
See, and the difference.
It is. That's the person that you don't want no beef with. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has two sides.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
You know.
Because he's from out there on Crenshaw.
people on a regular basis really, really work hard on not showing that side,
Right.
right? Keeping that side under control. So, yes, that bougie. Yeah, that's him. That's Tree
That's what
Sad.
we was working for.
Yeah,
We was working
that's
for
him
that
too.
bougie.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I
him.
drink my organic gin with my pinky out. Look at me.
I see. I'm scared now. Look at him. He giving me the eye. No,
I'm
no,
just
please,
fighting for
It's
it.
please.
true. Hey, I am what I am, man. You know how it is, man. It's being Cobweb. It's a great feeling. I wake up every
It
morning
is.
and it really is a really good feeling sometimes.
I'm just representing Texas and the South by drinking Dr. Pepper and Topo Chico at the same time. That's all.
Oh,
Put your
okay.
pinky out, man. Be proud. There you go.
Hey, I got my new turntable needles in too.
Man, don't even get me going on your fucking turntables, bro.
Did you work out the balance?
Bro, no.
Are those the white ones?
Yes.
Cobweb? Those are the white ones?
So-
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're pretty cool.
So Ken's all like, I'm sorry, I called you by your name. Cobweb is
Damn,
all,
you ruined the whole show.
now I gotta delete
Now
everything.
we gotta start over.
Well,
Welcome to the pod of the cast.
well, I figured because Bree called him by his name like 5, 6, 12 times already, so I figured it's okay. It's already out there. So no, but he's all like, I have all these records now, and these are my first run records. These are my pride and joys.
These are all
keep,
first edition.
I need to keep these safe and everything like that. And then 2 days ago, he's in our group chat and he's like, look, I got this DJ Matt and I've got these scratchy needles. And it's like, you're gonna scratch your records? You're gonna DJ scratch? You're gonna start mixing with your records that you're so proud of, these first prints and first runs?
Bro,
The one that
it's-
Nas spit on himself.
No, you guys don't understand. I have actually a record that is designed for precisely scratching. It has like all the break beats to cut in and out that you would
Yeah, and
use
the
to come in.
samples and
The
the
samples
rolls
and
and all
everything.
that.
It's like that. Yeah. I got that over there at the house.
Ironically enough, the small amount of vinyl that I have, I do have Breakbeats Volume 1, 2, and 3.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh.
However, if you were an artist, you'd be creating your own.
Well, he's working on it. Cobweb, please don't use my Missy album.
Exactly. No, but that's something else I was trying to put. I asked him, I said, bro, what kind of headphones do you have so you can listen to it? He's like, oh, I'm just running through my speakers. It's like, if you're spending that much on a needle, and honestly, no disrespect to any hip hop albums, but hip hop albums aren't of the, most music. I mean, if you're going to listen to like classical, or if you're going to listen to studio recorded jazz, I mean, something like that, that's when you use your audiophile headphones. You have that nice, warm vinyl sound to it. But like early run hip hop isn't, I mean, you can enjoy that on open speakers. You don't have to have it on a fancy turntable or nothing like that. You can hear 80s and 90s hip hop on cassette tapes and still be good.
No, but if you're DJing, you need
If you're
need
DJing,
these
yeah.
for the queuing.
Right. So this is Dr. Rectangle.
Oh,
guy.
word! That's Dr. Dre's step uncle's next door neighbor's adopted son. Heard.
I thought you were going serious. I was like, yes, Dr. Rectangle. I've heard.
Dr. Rectangle.
That's it. DJ Rectangle. I'm sorry, DJ Rectangle. Sorry, DJ Rectangle.
Oh, shit.
That's his name on here. I'm sorry, it's DJ Rectangle. DJ
I've
Rectangle.
I've heard of that before, and I legit thought Cantu was being sincere right
did
now.
too.
I was like, yeah, DJ Rectangle. Oh, like this.
Right.
Okay, as long as you weren't scratching all your first prints, your first.
No. You use what? I have a few of these like this. I've stumbled across them like that. A few of them in there. So
Why
those would
don't
be
you?
perfect for what I do.
Why don't you just burn all your CDs, all your records into a lossless, high fidelity like WAV file or something like that, and just use Serato and scratch on the Serato disc.
No. I'm cool.
You can print
I'm
all of your
doing it.
music onto a disc and then
I'll
ruin
do it
that.
the way. Right. I
He
just.
wants the DJ.
No, he can without ruining the source material.
Yes, that's
But
Serato.
if he practices, he thinks that he'll get good.
We
so.
care about your records, man.
They'll be fine. I got this all under control. There's no pressure.
You couldn't even get your records, but you couldn't even get your needle balance, man. What's
What are you
up?
talking? I got it balanced.
Yeah.
I got it balanced. It's all balanced out. I had to look it up.
Reach out to E Green. He's 33.33% of the Hip Hop Digest, the longest running hip hop podcast on the planet right now. And he'll tell you how valuable Serato is in saving your vinyl. That's what he uses. That's what he mixes on, Serato.
But you know what?
Reach out to T-Bear.
Cobweb
You know how long
can
it's
buy
going to take me
another
to even try to
original
even
first
think?
press.
You know how long it would take me even take to try to have all this stuff transferred over?
So don't do all of it. Just be like, you know what? I want to mix this track and this track. Let me dump them onto my hard drive real quick. Don't dump all of them. Just as you want to mix them, just play the song.
Honestly, Cobweb, it sounds like me and Josh care more about your records than you do right now. So this is an intervention.
And any DJ will tell you. First of all, any good DJ can feel the beat as they're hearing it, even if it's the first time they're listening to it. But if you have a plan on what you want to do, you want to hear that original version. You want to feel that one little nuance in the track that you want to use in your mix. So that gives you an opportunity to listen to it straight and clean as you're recording it on your hard drive. And then you have that little bit in your mind before you go into your mix.
Save the record.
As I said before, I'm good. We over here in this bubble doing things the way we do things, and we rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
we take it.
That time back. I told you.
Just trying to help the vinyl. That's all. Just trying to help preserve history.
It's all good.
Do what you
Please.
want to do, Poppy.
Oh, please. You know what? Let me tell you something. There was a time. I remember once when I think I had beat 3 in a race when we were younger.
Look at her.
Because I was like,
you making shit up right now.
Athletic. I was very athletic in my younger days.
There you go. There's 2 steps making shit up.
Bree has that look
You
on her
talking
face.
about the last race?
We've only had
the time
one.
before that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm willing to bet the only time you ever
We
beat.
raced on a very, very hot day. And some of the rules were no hitting, no touching, no spitting, no biting, no pushing.
If you're racing, how was there contact? What the fuck? Y'all were fighting. That's what y'all were doing.
Trying to push me down.
Damn.
This was
I also said 2 full laps. Because it was a cul-de-sac. When I got around, she crossed the street. Now, I want you to know, our nephews were out there, and they're definitely at that age. Uncle Kenny gonna beat Auntie Sabrina, being stronger than women. When he crossed the street, you know they get at that age, right? When he crossed the street, they said, "Oh, Uncle Kenny cheated."
She's cheating.
They was so hurt.
Man.
And then, somehow I got the lead back and crossed.
First of all,
You see?
the whole thing about a race is to win the race.
I knew you were a sister race cheater. I knew it.
Right. And I won fair and square. I won fair and square.
One of the rules was 2 full laps.
Right. So I went the lap that I took was the same full lap I did twice. So what I did was that was my first lap, and then I did the exact same lap again twice.
You can't make up your own laps, though.
Twice. I did 2 laps.
All I know is when Cobweb said that he beat Sabrina in a race, she had this look on her face like, only time you ever beat me in a race was to breakfast. It just...
No, I'm not taking that. Yeah. I almost passed out. I ain't gonna
She looked incredulous.
Yeah, you know.
My tongue was burning. I was so tired. Okay? It went numb. That's how tired I was. But I still did my laps. The cheetah pumpkin eater.
Oh, man, you be eating pumpkins, too. Damn, Cobweb.
Bruh.
Pumpkin eating motherfucker, man. I knew you was eating a pumpkin. I knew it. I knew you ate pumpkins.
Y'all just don't. Y'all motherfuckers.
So it ain't no more Sam Miller.
So hey.
Damn.
Oh man, it's always Me and Bree has been having a very elaborate, wild childhood growing up. You know what I'm
You
saying?
have wild, elaborate stories, so I believe you.
Yeah, it was rough.
This
was rough.
this is how bougie Cobb is now. The other day in the
I
chat,
know.
we're just talking about what's going on and let's work on this, let's do that. What does he do? Here is my electric vehicle being cleaned by my servants.
Watch my car being washed. Hey, y'all. Y'all come see how good my vehicle looks.
I was like,
My man posted a two videos.
Three videos.
Three.
Getting washed.
I was like,
Who was
why are we
cleaning the
watching
car?
this?
A machine and people.
There's like on a conveyor belt and people are in there just all.
Lesser thans. He was having his vehicle washed by lesser thans.
They are not lesser than. They earn a good tip from me.
There you go, Bob. There you go.
The tip that he left was don't spit forward when riding a motorcycle. That's
Well,
I
his
tip-
tip
I
was
tip-
like,
right.
you should listen to Cast of the Pod.
I know. Look, it's a fair tip. I give a guy if they wash my car, detail my car, I give them $5.
$5 on a detail.
I mean, it's not like he's doing the whole detail himself.
Oh God!
You know, there's multiple people. He's just like the last guy to polish
You're
over
like
everything
my
to make it done.
brother. You're like my brother. My brother would show up to a wing spot and be like, "Hey, what temperature do y'all cook the wings to? Yeah, give it an extra 10 degrees." And you know what? I want all left-hand wings. I want all the wings to be left-handed. And you know what? The little curvy thing at the end, I don't want none of those. I want all left-handed, clean-cut wings.
You're saying he's extra.
He's extra. You got my brother vibes all over you right now, man. And
I
I'm
think that
like,
$5.
That's what makes him so cool, is because he's so cool with his extraness.
oh, look at y'all, cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, bro.
Sabrina, this
Right.
your
Yeah.
first day
I
here, and man, this was happening right
I
now.
am. I
Yeah.
won the Spades tournament, family tournament, and I got a trophy. And I brought it. And first of all, I would send it in the group chat every so often, a picture of me and my fiance and the trophy.
Are y'all when you play family spades? Are you allowed to slam and talk shit, or is
You
it
may.
or
You
is
may,
it
but
just
that
like
didn't save
formal
those
and like
people. You may, but that didn't save those people from losing. I mean, save those people from winning. You know what I'm saying? They still lost.
those
You know what I'm saying?
people? Look at
Those
y'all.
I didn't-
Y'all are cut from the same
We
cloth.
are. So look, I brought the trophy to game night this past weekend. Yeah.
In your face. That's what she said.
Look at that. We are the champions, my
She didn't want to defend it that
friend.
night. She didn't want to defend it that
No.
night.
My partner wasn't there. Why would I?
No,
I
she
can't
gets
make a
to choose.
decision like that.
She's got
My
the
partner wasn't
trophy.
there.
She
I'm-
got to defend it. She just letting you know.
I'm hearing a lot of bravado on this podcast today.
Braggadocio.
You know what else I'm hearing?
Is that the?
No. Oh my God. AI is killing it.
It's the future.
I'm so confused.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, whoever's listening, pod people all over the world, this is the part of the pod where we bring out the calculator of doom, el calculadora de doom.
Did you get Industrial Light and Magic to make that?
I was gonna change it, but you give me such a hard time about it all the time. I'm just leaving that.
Man. God.
Damn. But
I thought it was. I couldn't even tell it wasn't real.
this,
I didn't see
thought it
anything.
was-
so
Man.
Bree, this is where we rate the episode or whatever we're talking about from a 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. Now we do break it down a little bit. We're 5 and actually 4.9 and under. You're probably not going to watch it again, and then 5 on up. That's where you're going to watch it again.
And it's about the series. The series that we just watched is in question this evening. So they're going to ask you for your rating. And like he just said.
So since Cobweb picked this episode theme, he will go
These
last. These episodes on this episode. And since you're the guest, if you'd like to go first, let us know. Or if you want to go right before Cobb, it's up to you.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Awesome.
I would say it was definitely a 9, a strong 9. I might have wanted to learn a little bit about somebody else's parents or them, so you didn't have to search so hard for stuff. Because a lot of people did have to go back and rewatch it to be able to search and see where certain clues were, right? People could just watch it and just be done. And then they would miss stuff and be like, what are you talking about? So I still give it a 9.
Nice. Deb?
I'm gonna give this an 8. There were, I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 episodes that I liked, but I didn't feel. But overall, I really liked it a lot, and so I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right. Gatu, I'll go next if you don't mind. I really liked what was going on here. Like Deb said, it did drop out a couple of times and came right back. But I mean, that's the nature of a series where they're going to have those filler episodes where they just need to build more in there. And even if they're not telling a story, they still got to stretch it out just for money's sake. So I liked what I saw. I like where it's going. It did kind of trip me out because all these years hearing about the Black Spot, I thought it was like a full blown out club, like in town or something, or right outside of town. Like when they started making it, it looks like it was just like part of the barracks off little off a base or something like that. I didn't expect it to be like that. I mean, it makes sense now seeing what happened and how they hid what's his name out there and all that. But so seeing the lore grow, and one thing that I was kind of wondering about, they called the pieces of the ship pillars. So they had all the pillars around town keeping Pennywise in there, right? Since they were Native Americans and all that, why didn't they call them totems? Because technically, magically, and storyline wise, I mean, totems would have made more sense because totems are pillars, and using the magic of holding them in. That, I don't know.
I actually read about that. I've looked, and it's because you're racist.
Oh man, yeah.
Or were the writers trying so hard to be like, oh well, we don't want people to whatever, blah blah blah. Like I said, when I worked with I'll say Indian because they told me I had to say Indian. We were doing a documentary for a Native American group, and they're like, nope, we're Indians. Call us
We're
Indians.
yeah. Indians on the res.
Yes. So, but yeah, I'm giving it a 9. I can't wait for the next parts. But yeah, all right, Gantu.
I'm also going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 for what I spoke about earlier, the way they chose to visualize what Stephen King was trying to put on paper to the extreme without getting violently pornographic with it. There was just enough blood to let you know that was bloody, and there was so much inference of horror. For me, that's what makes horror, when it's well done, really, really good. Again, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there was no murders in that. There was no blood in that. It's the greatest horror movie ever made, and there's no blood. That's what they were able to do here. There was blood, but it wasn't the violence that you were watching. It was on somebody for something that already happened. And another thing, I believe that the writers of this series, this first season, they're trying to pay a lot of respect to Stephen King in the writing. the dialogue in particular. I go back to the cheese of the movies, the TV movies that were made. Not complex. No, the people that are super smart are speaking to the other people in a language that they understand. And you don't understand somebody is super smart unless that you've read the books. So this is about carrying on the storytelling tradition that Stephen King established with his universe. The respect for his writing that they did, and the way that they excelled at making the scary shit scary. There are things that appeared on this season of this episode that have never been seen before. And I'm not talking about the angles. I'm not talking about the way that they did the edits. No, it's about the things that go bump in the night. It's genuinely scary. This is genuinely horrifying. I'm sorry, I speak too much. It is a 9, and I'll fight you if you try to change my mind. And you don't want none of this.
Speaking about the books and speaking about some of the things that have never been seen before, I am respecting Stephen King's writing. I am so glad we didn't see a teenage orgy in this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna let that ride.
Yep.
All right.
It was in the books, y'all, and it had to happen. They had to.
They had to.
They had to. They literally had to.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Okay, go ahead and comment.
Oh man, I'm gonna give this movie a. I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, that miniseries. You know, from beginning to end. At first, I got ticked off because I started to invest myself in those characters and they all died, and then they had to come back and rebuild them back up. But they rebuilt the new cast of characters just as good as possibly the ones from the first ones. I enjoyed the second round of kids better than them. You know, they seem more entertaining. You know, so it was a big stretch for them to do that, and they pulled it off. I thought the direction was great. I thought the jump scares was there. Everything that was there. They gave you some good stories and stuff like that you could possibly see. You know, they found that one car from that one gang, you know, something like that too. They got shot up or something like that. I forgot who it was in the book or something else like that.
Yeah.
When everybody from the town came out and they all shot him, you can see the pictures of it in the scrolling in the beginning of it or something else like that.
That'll be in the prequels.
Yeah. And me personally, I'm going to give this movie. I'm sorry, I keep saying the movie, but this series, because I'm used to doing. We always do movie. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give this series a 10.
Really?
I'm gonna give it a 10. I can't. I'm gonna give it a 10. You know why? Because I don't see there's any real flaws in it. You know, for a short amount of time, for what they put out. I mean, you can say, oh yeah, the clown, the 4 season. Scene looked kind of like it was like Scooby-Doo, like we were saying, or something like that. But it was still entertaining. It was still kind of scary. It was still kind of screwed up, you know. And I can't see anything about it when Pennywise is beating that drum and having all those kids floating behind him, and they're going across that frozen lake. That shit looked dope as hell, you know. And then when he took off as the creature and he came flying down and stuff like that at him and stuff like that, and just man, please, that junk was dope. I can't pick out anything bad about the series that I would say they've screwed up on. There was not an episode that was like, oh, that episode sucked. There wasn't one. It's like every episode you waited for the next one.
Yes.
And you was waiting and you want more and you wanted more. It was perfectly done. I'm sorry, 10 all day.
So collectively, all 5 of us, we give the movie a 9. I'll give the series a 9. Volume 1, Season 1, Welcome to Derry, a 9. Now, go ahead, Kanto.
Yo, at the very end, right before the credits, when it said Volume 1, when that came up at the bottom, because it faded in, it was like Welcome to Derry, and then it went to Derry, and then it said Volume 1. Man, that blew my wig back, because that means there's more.
Kind of like it says Steve Rogers will appear in Avengers Doomsday.
Why did they have to write it out like that?
This was better.
What did we
It
say
was done
last one?
better.
Touche.
Touche.
Sabrina,
Touche, Josh.
Bree, we realized something after all these decades and decades and hundreds of years. We've translated touche into the modern vernacular. Touche is the old English way of saying this
motherfucker.
So touche. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise. I have a surprise for all of us, and it's not it's not an AI song either.
Okay, what do you got?
I received a phone call.
Oh. No,
Are
you
you-
didn't.
Yep.
You got a phone call from my guy.
Yep.
From the dude
Hello,
that is.
Ducky. I'm sorry, it's been a long time, but I got a Nintendo Switch too, and I forgot about podcasts because I was playing the Super Mario's. But the Debs gave me a call. Hello, Debs. Hello. And she said that you're gonna do Welcome to Derry about the kukui from It. And I don't really like that clown because he's got really scary teeth, and it just makes me cry when I see him. And I remember when he was in a spider, and the spider. No, it's a different show on HBO. But hello, Cobweb, Gantu, hello, Sister Webs, hello. Yeah, Josh, whatever. But I mean, I watched the show and it was really scary. And it had the lady, and then the guy from Mortal Kombat, he was Raiden, and then the lady with the long hair. And then not my Richie. No, I don't know why you make me watch this stuff.
My Richie.
And then his ghost came back, and if it would have been for Richie, nothing good would have happened. All the other kids are stupid. Richie!
My Rishi. Sabrina has no clue what's going on right now. She probably didn't even understand the words that were coming out of his mouth.
I understood. I just have a sick sense of humor.
Your cop
Yeah,
sister.
that's
Cop
one of our
sister.
callers.
Sister
They call
cop.
us up.
Yeah, I have a weird sense of humor.
Well,
But anywho.
we hadn't told him Sabrina's name, so that's why he said Sister Webs.
I figured that. I did. I figured that.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, I think that's all we have today. We gave it a 9, and shout out to Chucky for calling in. Shout out to Bree. Thank you for joining us today. Shout out to Gantu's beard. Yep.
Look at it. It's got that Jamaican black castor oil on it, man. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Do you buy that in town?
Yeah, I do.
Ah.
I'll show you the way, y'all. I'll show you the way to the beard.
All I use on mine is soap. Just hand,
It looks like it.
hand soap. Touche.
Touche.
Shout out to Club 3P. Thank you for putting up with us. You will get that special mix of the song that nobody else is going to hear. And then stay tuned to the very end. We're going to have an encapsulating song also. I'm going AI crazy. It's AI. Yes, I don't care. Gantu's got a problem with it, but we'll talk about that.
We're going to talk about this. I think Three Wise Men about AI music art.
Yes.
I think that's worthy of discussion.
Yes.
I'm good.
It's still gonna happen though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good. Does that mean you're in or you're out or?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. But until next time, I'm Josh.
Cobweb in the house, baby.
I'm Deb.
I'm Cantu.
And our special guest.
Sabrina, Bree.
Hello, Bree.
So thanks for spending time with us. Thanks for lending us your ears. And until next time, remember, you have been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Accoutrement.
Cast to the pod. Josh, Dead, Cobweb, Cantu, Bree. Welcome back to Derry. What? Where the fear at? Derry. Who that clown be? Anyway. Who break horror down and don't fake set tone, no stall. Stephen King universe, cosmic sprawl. Time ain't straight, circle, don't bend. Prequel, sequel, same damn end. Castle Rock roots, lore on lock. If it don't make sense, he stopped the talk. Fear ain't jump scares, fear stay deep. What the clown take the kids gotta keep. Where the fear at? Who see time ain't linear? Who break the myth from the monster mask?
Deb come through, eyes wide open, character bonds, angels tokens, family wounds, friendship tight. Why they stand when it's kill or fry? Fear reflect life, pain feel real. You can't outrun what you don't heal. They cut through blood, see the soul. That's why this story hits you whole.
Cobweb trippin', nah, he aligned. Gang watch worlds outside of time. Turtle Garden, the cosmic thread. Good and evil already said. Dig deep lore, pull weird facts. Balance laps with demonic acts. Vinyl crackle, culture state. Old school horror don't fade away. Can't you slide in, raw review. If it slap, he salute the crew. If it weak, call that out. No fake hype, no fake clout. Trailer talk, expectations clash. Some look fire, some straight trash. You your voice, modern nah. Say what works, say what don't, no lie.
Three-step in, sharp perspective. Call out fear when it gets selective. Time ain't sleep, evil roam. Grandma wisdom worlds overlap home. She see layers, history speak. Memory hide, terror leak. Wind breed talk, puzzle click. She bring calm to the chaos quick.
Where the fear at? We survive off loyalty. Yup, Josh shot dead, but Cobweb can't to breathe trash to the pod. Y'all been warned. What? Can't to breathe the house of the pod. Y'all been warned. Where the fear at? Who that clown be? That you rise. What? Cash to the pod. Y'all been warned. Where the fear at? Who that clown be? Josh. Fear don't die. You have been warned.